Hello, I have a new doll today. this, let me see, what do I say? I'm very excited to open this doll. I just got it today and I want to make the video today because I really want to open it. And I really wanted to record it just because, it's something I've never had before. Here, the box isn't like that big, but it's really heavy. It's really heavy because this is a big doll, I'm pretty sure. I don't know much about it. It is a recast doll, mainly because price, and I think this doll's not even being made anymore. I believe this is some type of spirit doll sculpt. I keep looking down here. So I don't think it's made anymore. I discovered it after I bought a Trinity doll. I got really into just big dolls in general, like really big dolls, not like 1/3 scale, 65-inch centimeters, but like a really big dolls. And I know they make like people-sized dolls, which I thought I wanted one, but I think that may actually be, well, honestly, if I get this space, I'd probably get one. But I was looking on Facebook and I saw a post made I think it was from AliExpress actually. And they had a 1/2 scale size doll. And they compared it, they had a picture of it with the doll compared to a minifee. And I'm just like, wow, that's a pretty big doll. So I immediately started trying to look around, like, what is this doll? And that's when I discovered that it was something called a spirit doll. I don't know how to pronounce like the face sculpt names, but it's some type of 1/2 scale spirit doll. And I saw some pictures and videos, and from the looks of it, it's slightly bigger than like 1/3. It's like really thick. So I, of course, started to really want one. And I saw that there was one available on eBay for like $400. But the sculpt had closed eyes. And I honestly couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl. I'm not sure if they make 2 different genders for it or what, but I couldn't like tell. And plus the skin was just like plain white skin. I don't think it had a face up, and the outfit was like this like formal tux outfit. I just wasn't in love with the doll, and that was literally the only listing I found on the entire internet from where I shop for, Facebook, Mercari, eBay. I didn't find any other listing for this kind of doll, but I was able to find the seller on AliExpress that makes the doll, and luckily, of course, it was a bit cheaper, and I could, add my own skin color to it and get a face up, and not, I could still get a doll that I really wanted. So I ended up going that route. And so the doll's finally here. I never opened something like this. I'm really excited to open a BJD. I haven't really been able to I don't know. I just love opening dolls, so I'm gonna get into this. Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of fun plans. Also, I'm really happy to have 80 subscribers. I think it's at 79 right now, but it was at 80. And I tried to make a post for it like a week ago, but it just wouldn't post to the YouTube. And I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't let me post. It was just a little picture post saying thank you for 80 subscribers. That's like crazy. Like, can you imagine 80 people in a room watching your videos? Like, that's a lot of people. 80 people are subscribed to my channel. That's really cool. I'm just getting started. I literally have so many video ideas. I think I say that every video. I mean, I'm sitting in front of them. All these dolls behind me are parts of video ideas. So, yeah. I'm just really excited to open this. That's why I'm sitting in this different spot too. My main doll room box opening table is occupied with another video idea right now. and it would have taken too long to try and clear the table and then set up for this recording. So I just decided to, I'm sitting on this super tiny chair and I'm using another chair as a makeshift table so I can open this doll. Because I just gotta get in here. I gotta see this doll with my own eyes. And I didn't want to speak it. Wow, that resin. I didn't want to speak it in person, but I, of course, saw the doll before they sent it off. And there was 3 different face sculpts I could have chose. I was having a really tough time trying to pick because they weren't, like, ugly. But, of course, you know, I'm spending a lot of money on this doll. I want to make sure it's something I'm going to really enjoy. I'm not going to try and resell it or whatever. And, I don't know. I wanted one of the sculpt that had a big nose. And when I saw it in the picture with the face up and everything, I wasn't, like, in love with it. But I think I can work with it. Plus, I really want to add septum piercings to my dolls. Not just this one, but, like, my other BJDs. Speaking of, when I was looking at videos of this doll, I saw this other YouTuber. They review a lot of BJDs, but they had, like, the legit doll. And they modified it by cutting the body in half. Because, as big as this doll is, it doesn't have any, like, torso joints. So it's just, like, one solid torso. And honestly, that almost deterred me from buying it. But, like, you know, then I think about other brands of dolls that I collect. They're kind of shaped the same way. Like, their torso doesn't have a joint. And, of course, I was crazy enough to think to myself, what if I just cut my doll in half, too? The person that did it put a little more effort into it. Like, they couldn't just, like, cut it in half and the doll worked. They had to, like, cut it in half at a precise location and, like, add material. So there was, like, some type of, like, kind of shelf for the doll to lean onto. And they were saying that when they cut into the body of the doll, it's not like a solid hollow piece. It's like connected by something on the inside. So, and plus I don't have a dermal or a saw or anything like that to actually cut a doll in half. I just told myself that I was going to order it. Wow. It's kind of in pieces, I think. Whoa. It is big. Very excited. Let me see. I know a lot of people are not fans of recast dolls. Ironically, whoa. It's not in pieces. It's just really folded up. This is a big doll. How do I even get this, like, out? This is like the leg. Oh my. Ooh. Heavy. Hello. Yeah, this is a big one. Whoa. This is quite the amount of resin. I'm going to set this aside for a moment. Well, I felt its booty. I said it's there. Her booty. I felt her booty. This is I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a girl doll. Oh, something fell. Yeah, I know a lot of people are not fans of recast dolls. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I can only say so much because I have recast dolls. I mean, I'll like buy a new one because of situations like these mainly. I mean, the doll literally isn't being made anymore. And I searched the internet and there's not a lot of listings for it. And then the one that is listed, I don't really like the way the doll looks. So, and plus recast dolls are actually a little more pricey as of lately. So, in some instances, you're almost spending the price of a legit doll, depending. But you still get the convenience of not having to usually wait many, many months to get the doll. What is this? This is way bigger in person. They sent me a doll mask because I don't remember why. I think just because I kept asking when they were going to ship it. And I think just to be nice, they sent a mask. Yeah, it's definitely just the doll and this mask. I was asking the seller if they had clothes for the doll, but they said they don't. They said they don't have a wig either. They don't have clothes, no wig, no shoes. So this is just literally the naked virgin doll. So, yeah, as I was saying, situations like these, I mean, how else would I get a doll like this if it's not being sold or made anywhere? And plus, the original company that makes the doll, most of these companies don't go too diverse with the darker skin tones. So a lot of the time, you know, if I really want a doll to be in, you know, the vision of my eyes, usually I'll go for the Recast. Plus, like I said, it's just the cheaper option. And before I really got into dolls, I didn't know there was like a difference. I'm thinking like, you know, this is just, you know, a doll. Of course I acknowledge the difference, and I'm kind of indifferent because I literally have a bunch of legit dolls on the way, like high-end legit dolls. But here I am opening a Recast doll. I think at the end of the day, you can't always take everything so serious. It's not like I'm trying to hurt artists or legit doll companies or anybody. I mean, there's prototypes of a lot of things out there. I collect legit when I can. I'll say that. I mean, if it's in my budget and if it's accessible to me, then I'll get a legit doll. But most of the time, you know, I go with the Recast because literally, I mean, I'm not made of money here. And I still love my doll all the same. I mean, most of my Recast dolls that I buy new, they have like these custom skin colors, face up. Some of them are hybrid dolls where like the head didn't go with the body, vice versa. And all this other fun stuff that I wouldn't be able to do if I bought it directly from the company. And then also a lot of the time, some of these sculpts are not being made anymore, or they're discontinued or whatever it may be. Whoa. Yeah, this is bigger in person. Oh my gosh. This looks so cool, man. I'm so happy to open this. The resin smells crazy. I do like the face. I like the face. The nose is not as... I wanted it to be like rounder and bigger. I like a nice big nose. But the face sculpt I chose, the nose is looking super pointy. But I don't know. It's okay. Like, this doll's like a cathedral. Like, literally, like, it's not like I'm buying an ugly doll here. I mean, look at them. I hope the camera's picking up her beauty. And of course, they gave her these nice green eyes. Random doll eyes, of course. Down to the eyebrows. Yes. All in all, I'm just mainly trying to say if I can do it, I'll do it. But in a lot of circumstances, you know, I can't always go for the legit doll. I don't think people should be shunned for that, though. I mean, some people that have Recast are literally like frightened of even being near people that are like pro artists because sometimes they're mean. I mean, not everybody has the means to collect only legit dolls, nor do they want to. I mean, that's just the reality there. Whoa. It's supposed to have like something there. It's just a big gap. I almost want another one, or at least another doll head. And like, see, this is a nice dark skin color. I'm 90% sure the legit company wouldn't be able to offer these darker colors. And I love me a nice black doll. So yeah, that will always be my favorite thing. They sent a mask for the doll, but it doesn't really fit. Like, the eye part is too close together. It looks kind of silly, but maybe I can make it work. I mean, I don't know. Better than nothing, I guess. Now let's get to the body. So I guess I just have to connect the head to this body. This thing is... Whoa. This is the body. So the head's not even connected to here. That's kind of my stance. I mean, yeah. And plus, I started out... I mean, that's just how I started. I'm not just going to, like, toss out my recast dolls that I've had from the very beginning. And a lot of the times, you know, I try and buy secondhand if I can, you know. I mean, the thing about BJDs is how customizable and unique they are. One person's idea of a doll may not be your idea of a doll. And they already cost a lot of money, so it's like you might as well spend the time to get something you really want, something you really like how it looks. And a lot of the time, at least for me, that just means going out to find it myself. Find it myself, make it myself, whatever that may be. And that's another thing. You know, if you go legit and then you want to modify your doll, like, can you imagine spending what a lot of people spend on, like, legit dolls, like, all the time, and then, like, chopping it up, dyeing the doll, like, really customizing it? Like, I don't know, you're taking a risk to your doll, because another big part of BJD is being able to resell your doll. And can you imagine spending like almost $800 on your doll and you've modified it and now you want to resell it, trying to get your money back, but nobody wants it because now you've sat there and like modified it to not look like its original way. I don't know. I mean, I buy dolls. I don't know. Well, that's not really fair because I've sold a couple of BJDs too. So, yeah. Whoa. I thought about trying to modify this doll, but I don't think, like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not legit, but I still spent, you know, good money on it. So I don't just want to go damaging it. I don't know. Maybe another day. I probably won't do it anytime soon. I mean, I don't even have the tools for it. But I'm very excited to open this doll. I don't know exactly where it's going to go. I want to redo my entire, like, BJD section because I do have a lot of, like, bigger, tall dolls. And I really do have some. I have my Pasha XY doll should be on the way anytime now, to be honest. And that, I am 1,000% opening that on camera, man. 1,000%. I bought that doll back in October. I've literally waited almost a year. I have never waited that long for a doll. And I never thought I would. Never, ever. Because even when I was collecting in the beginning, I heard of people buying these like really top-end artist dolls and waiting months and months and months and sometimes over a year just to get their doll. And I'm like, that's insane. I would never do that. But then I got some money in my pocket and I just really started scrolling Pasha's page. And that one YouTuber, Allison, dolls. I watch her channel all the time and she has so much Pasha dolls. She just kind of got me like hooked, and I just, every time I watch one of her Pasha videos, I'm like, I gotta have one. And when I saw her review XY doll, I just fell in love. And then Pasha released a last minute, like not last minute, like a last time drop for like the bigger dolls. And luckily I already had the original size for the girl, but I never had a boy doll and I never had a new Pasha doll. So I took the big chance and the big leap of faith, and you know, I bought myself something real nice that's, you know, once again hopefully gonna be here at least by the end of the month. I mean, at this point I can wait a little bit because, you know, I want to have a proper space for it. I want to make sure my room's set up to record it. And yeah, but it's going to be something. I don't even think I'm going to be able to handle opening a doll that like grand. Like, besides the other Pasha doll I have, I don't own any doll that is that level of like fancy and just exquisite and expensive. Like, ooh, yeah, but they're gonna be here at some point. And it's also in the Ebony like skin colors, so it's gonna be the same skin tone as the other Pasha doll I have. And I do want more Pasha. In a perfect world, I would 100% take more Pasha dolls, but they are just so expensive, like so expensive. I cannot just go buying a Pasha doll like just because I like it. Like, it's literally an investment. It's straight up an investment to get a Pasha doll. And I have 2 of them, and that's already too much on the bank account. So I'm gonna have to stop it here. And, you know, yeah, hopefully one day, I mean, the 4th generation doll that's out is really neat. So hopefully one day I can get, you know, that one, maybe a 4th generation doll. But, yeah, besides that, let's get your head on. Besides that, I may not be getting more Pasha in the future, at least. I don't know, Pasha's cool though. Let me see. Let me get this on. Oh, wow. Really tight. How am I gonna get this on here? I need like some ribbon. I tried to get some clothes together for this doll, and I grabbed everything but some like ribbon. Let me think. What can I use to get this? They have like a broken stick in there of some sort. Ooh. I do not want to wait for my friend to get home. Scissors. Ooh. Okay. Need the utmost focus to do this. Really tedious to do this process here. Wow. This is like really tight. How did they even get this thing together? Okay, it's gonna take some elbow grease. Okay, a little more elbow grease, because oh my gosh. Wow, I can usually get these even for my 90 centimeter doll. I think he came together though. I don't know. Did he? I don't think he did, but like this is like actually really hard. And I would say I'm fairly strong. I mean, I can restring every other doll I have. I haven't, but I could if I wanted to. This is crazy. I don't even... I'm psyching myself out. I'm literally scared it's gonna break my scissors. It's barely budging. I have to like yank on this thing. I have to be really focused. Like this is like super hard. Okay, I have a tie from a large doll through here. Let's get this thing. I may leave it on here. I mean, girl. This is tough. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I got it, guys. That was really hard. Like, genuinely. I'm gonna leave that right in there. Yep, I am. Yep. Oh, beauty. Doll nudity, by the way, obviously. This is a nude doll. Whoa. I'm happy with it. I mean, literally, the knees are a little interesting. Bum. Whoa, this is a very unique doll to have in my collection. Like the size, I don't actually know how tall this doll is. I don't have measuring tape near me, but is thumbnail. I don't know any of the measurements for this doll. I don't know what size. I mean, I guess, you know, the 1-2 scale size. Yes. Whoa. Why are you showing them everything? It's, you know, heavy. Like, I may have to insert pictures. Like, she's just heavy. The joints aren't that bad. As you can see, her arm is staying up, actually, because there's, a notch under her armpit that's helping it. And I just think how tightly it's strung. So, she's holding the poses, you know, whoa. Well, yeah, her thigh's a little, like, kick-happy. You know, you could suede it or something, but it's not a big deal. And then her knees are actually double jointed. Let me see. I like this doll. She's cool. It's like, it's not as big as like Illusion or Trinity, but like it's really big. It's bigger than like my bigger dolls. And I don't think I'm gonna do anything with her body. It's like a little baby almost. I just don't know what I'm gonna name her. I tried to bring some clothes over here that I think would fit. The shirt I bought definitely won't fit. It's for a Welly Wishers, which is like one of those American Girl dolls. Like, look at her. She's such a lady. You can't see. Should I take my phone off and show? Hello, I'm now on the other side. There's a bunch of light behind her, but you can kind of tell. So, like, you can't. The light is, like, not the best, but, like, just look at how she's sitting. I didn't, like, pose her this way. I just set her down, and, like, it's a whole, like, moment. Oh, like, she is so nice. Like, what do you mean, man? Like, yeah, I love her. I was thinking of the name Daisy for some reason, but like, I don't know. I feel like she needs something more like just, I don't know. Do I cover these or not? I don't know. Just don't look at them if you don't want to. Yeah, this is cool. I'm so glad. I don't usually seek out like certain sculpts from the Recast company. This is like the first time I've like seeked out a specific sculpt and like really tried to have them, you know, recreate it. And the fact that like I legit may order other heads. I don't know. Back to the other side of the camera. I know it's not super clear, but just there it goes. Just having a hard time like focusing. Her gorgeous green eyes. I think I have a wig too that may fit. I don't know if I can get a close up on her face. Yeah, there's probably too much stuff in the background. I am in the doll room. Is it clear? So yes, that was her like close up. So you can see I'm not like making this up. This is genuinely a very beautiful and well made doll, you know, and it's heavy too. And I'm really happy about that. I didn't want this doll to be hollow at all. You know, that's the one thing about, you know, not buying legit. Sometimes a doll, I love a doll that has a nice weight to it. So once again, I'm really glad that it's heavy. I can't wait to take pictures of her, show her more, and I just love her skin. Like, you know, collecting BGDs, a lot of them, you know, they just can't always have that nice dark skin color, so it's really nice. Like, can you imagine a dark skin like Trinity doll? I would have been bought one. I would have been bought one because that doll would have been like my child. Oh wow, these like stretchy leggings not even work because like she's gotta wear something. Maybe like American Girl doll clothes would fit, but then they don't match her proportions. I think I can get these up. Her booty's kind of big, which I like that too. I like a doll that has some nice shape to them. My gosh. Plus, these are just nice leggings. None of my dolls wear them. They like switch between dolls, but like none of my dolls really keep them on. So these can definitely be hers. Wow, that's interesting. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Maybe that's another reason this doll poses so well. She's actually strung. It looks like she's also strung with wire. Can you see that? There's a thick silver wire in there. That's really neat. Like, come on now. How can I not at least look into these dolls? This is so cool. I've heard of wire stringing and I was going to do it to one of my dolls, but the fact that my doll came with it and I didn't even know that. Oh, she's not even going to stay in the doll room. Who am I kidding? She's going out there with me. She has to see the world. Oh, yeah. This is such a neat purchase. Good job, me. So I just barely got those leggings. I'm definitely gonna have to take some measurements and see what size clothes she actually can wear, because these are so like, look, she's got a big booty, like, for real. And these things are just, yeah, stretching at the seams, but I got them on. Then I have this skirt. It stretches, but dang, I don't know. She's kind of, it's not gonna fit. And that shirt isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to dig through my doll clothes to see if I even got something that she can wear, but yeah, no surprise if she ends up in American Girl doll clothes. Let me see if I have a wig that can fit her though. I have some big wigs. Let me see. Oh, this is great. Oh, wow. It's one of my favorites. Like, I think she's just so unique. Like, this doll's just really unique. Like, I'm just, like, for real. Like, I don't have a doll that looks like this. I don't have a doll, like, I don't have, like, as much as I love dark skin, like, this, like, level of dark skin, only so many of my dolls actually have it. Like, I can literally count them right now. I would literally say, like, this dark of skin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, literally, she's the 5th one with this type of dark skin. I have other dark skin dolls, like tan, or, you know, whatever, but, like, yeah. And then I have another one coming in the mail. That's going to make only 6. And I have like over 20 BJDs. Probably like, I haven't counted them in a while. 20 or like 40 of them. I don't really know. I mean, I like the lighter skin ones too. I'm just saying, like, for like representation purposes and whatnot. And just like, the overall beauty of this doll is just excelled. And just knowing me, I think I would have loved any face sculpt. Like, they all had something that I liked. That's why it was so hard to pick just one. Because I'm just like, bruh. Oh, look at this mullet wig. No doll has wore this wig in a long time. It's really big for one. Like, even my 80 centimeter dolls, it doesn't really fit their heads. Yeah. I almost got this doll with no face sculpt. I went through a small phase of doing that, convincing myself that I was going to paint every new doll that I got. And then I just had to stop being that crazy. Not that I can't do it, but more like I just kind of knew I wasn't going to be doing it anytime soon. So I'm buying these really cool dolls and I'm excited to open them just to remember they don't got a face sculpt. And now I just, like, literally every single doll I've bought without a face sculpt still has, like, no face sculpt. With the exception of 2, like, random doll heads I got as, like, a gift or whatever. This wig barely fits. I could maybe get it, but, like, that's probably, like, the biggest wig I have. So, it looks like she'll be bald, too. Dang. You can try this one. This little multicolored thing. She's making all my biggest doll stuff look kind of small. Because, like, even looking at this wig, I don't think, like, she's got a big cranium here. Like, this isn't even gonna, yeah. I don't think. That's not gonna work. I think that's my biggest wig. I mean, ironically, I just got my Trinity doll order. So, I ordered 2 wigs for my Trinity doll that is not here, will not be here anytime soon. So, but those wigs are way too big. Illusion's way too big. 90 centimeter. I think it may actually still be too big. Like, that's why I'm saying this doll is so unique. Like, I don't even know. I mean, 90 centimeter may fit. I mean, I have to try. I don't know how big her head is. And I only have the 1 wig. So even if it did fit, I wouldn't give it to her because Ricky's also, like, my prized possession. And he also barely has any clothes for a doll of his size. And he's also muscular, so any clothes, everything he's wearing has to stay with him because I don't have any more of it. I'll have to keep looking. I mean, yeah, this is my biggest wig. I think it's like 9 to 10. So whatever is bigger than that, I'm gonna have to try that size. I'm really trying to stretch this thing, but if I could just get it down in the back, maybe I could get it to stay a little bit, but it's like really just not working with me. Oh, I think I got Let me try again. Let me see. One more time. Oh, wow. Can you kind of see the vision? It won't stay. Yep. It won't stay. Unfortunately, I do not have a larger wig. That's a bummer. I really wanted to kind of give her more of a complete look. But I will simply have to go on the internet and order her something. Everything. I don't know what shoe size she wears, because her feet, if you couldn't tell when I did the close-up, you know, they're fairly wide. Like, most of the toes are spread. So it's not like she's going to be wearing some thin shoe here. I'll find something. This doll is going to be really fun to shop for. I'm excited already. I don't even know what I'm going to buy, but I'm going to buy something. I'm going to find something. And I'm going to think of a name for her. I don't know. Like I was saying, maybe like Rose. I don't know. I think I already have a doll named Rose. I was thinking Daisy. I don't know. Mary. No. Marisol. Nah. Margaret. I could work with Margaret, actually. It kind of reminds me of the character from Regular Show. I don't know. I'm really excited to make doll content. I love it. I want to upload more frequently, but I don't know how people upload so frequently. Like, I can record videos all day, sure, but like to actually try and edit them and actually upload them, and then, you know, yeah. But guess I'll see you next time, probably soon. I could, you know, if I just had more time, I could record longer, but oh well. So here's the new doll, Margaret, or to be named, new addition to the collection. She is very cool, and I'm 1000% glad that I decided to buy her and wait for her and that she's here. Because the shipping was saying she wouldn't even get here till September. And I'm like, that cannot be accurate. I mean, ordered her like a month ago. So I'm just like, she's got to be here by now. I mean, they made the doll like some weeks ago. And that's how the recast works. They can, you know, because it's not their cast or however that works. So they can make the doll in like 3 to 5 days. And then, you know, once it's shipped off, you get it in like maybe 2 weeks. So much quicker than the average doll waiting time. So I'm like, there's no way it's gonna be all the way till like September. But anyways, you notice my gloves? Painted them myself, if you couldn't tell. Yep. See you on the flip-flop in the doll room with Jerry.